So time for the shortcut rules. Friends, you might be wondering that after completing the functional grammar, after completing A to Z of functional grammar, learning everything about the grammar, practicing it, and reaching to the level of mastery, why shortcut rules now? Why couldn't we do it early? Friends, the answer is we need a strong foundation to create a structure of your own choice. So once we have created a strong foundation, now the time has come to create a structure of your choice. So let's start working with the shortcut rules and you will see the magical difference in your speech. Now, the shortcut rule number 1, which says always use first form of the verb and ing with helping verbs like is, am, are, was, were, will be, and shall be. And you know it very well. Is, am, are used for the present tense. Was and were for the past tense. Will be and shall be for the future tense. So, wherever we will use is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be, it is always followed by first form of the verb and then ing. Examples: she is going for a walk. I am getting ready for the office. They are waiting for me to start the meeting. He was trying to contact you. They will be coming tomorrow. So all these sentences are for your reference. Now, I'm going to ask you a few sentences and you will have to share your opinion whether these sentences are right or wrong. So listen carefully. I'm a doctor. Right or wrong? He was a good dancer. Right or wrong? She was not well. Right or wrong? Absolutely right. All these sentences are right. But we have just learned that वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म के साथ ing कंपल्सरीली हमने लगाना है. हम जब भी सेंटेंस में is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be यूज करेंगे तो. बट हमने जो सेंटेंस यूज किया है I am doctor, I have not used ing form. He was a good dancer, I didn't use ing form. Then why can I say that these sentences are correct? Yes, the answer is if helping verb is followed by a verb, then only we can use ing with that. अगर helping verb के immediately बाद में verb हमने लगाई है तो ही हम ing form लगा सकते हैं, otherwise ये rule वहाँ apply नहीं होगा. So the sentence which I have written here is I am doctor. तो am के बाद जो word आपने लगाया है that is not a verb. लेकिन अगर हम कोई verb लगा दें, for example I am practicing as a doctor, तो फिर practice verb है तो हमें ing form लगानी पड़ेगी. Then the sentence will be I am practicing as a doctor. He was a good dancer. तो was के बाद में जो भी word आया है वो verb नहीं है. लेकिन अगर was के बाद हमने verb यूज किया, for example he was dance, तो he was dancing. Third sentence she was not well, तो was के बाद हमने जो word यूज किया it's not a verb. But अगर हम was के बाद verb लगा दे तो फिर हमें ing लगाना पड़ेगा. For example, she was not keeping well. So that's how we can do it. Going ahead, shortcut rule number 2 says always use third form of the verb with has, have, had, will have and shall have. You know it very well that these auxiliary verbs has, have used with present tense, had is always used in the past tense, will have, shall have, will be used in the future tense. So it is always followed by third form of the verb. Friends, if you can recall, in the indefinite tense, so present indefinite we have used first form of the verb. In past indefinite we have used second form of the verb. In future indefinite, once again first form of the verb was used, but before that there was will or shall. In continuous tense, everywhere, present, past and future, we have used first form of the verb followed by ing form. This is for the first time we are using third form of the verb. So be a little careful. Now, sentences in front of you are, he has performed very well. I have submitted all documents. The movie had started before we reached cinema hall. They will have completed the work. So in all these sentences, rule number 2 says always use third form of the verb followed by has, have, had. It means immediately has, have, had, will have, shall have के बाद जब verb आएगी तो आपने verb की third form use करनी है. Now one more time, I'm going to ask you a few more sentences. Just let me know sentences correct हैं या फिर नहीं. So kind of test. Listen carefully. I have many ideas. Right or wrong? He has a good job. We have plans and policy ready for the next 3 years. Some more sentences are: HR manager has all plans and policy ready for the next financial year. He has a Honda City. She has a beautiful smile. I have a wonderful life transforming idea. She has many dresses. He has a dynamic personality with impressive communication skills. Having a garden in front of the house in a city is a blessing. We have different ideas for different occasions. Now my question is, are these sentences right or wrong? Absolutely right. But then once again, what's the reason? Because we have just learned then has, have, had के बाद में हम लोगों ने हमेशा वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म लगानी है, लेकिन इन सभी सेंटेंसेस में हमने कहीं भी वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं लगाई है. रीजन बीइंग, all these sentences are not used as tense or a verb. मतलब इन सारे सेंटेंसेस में जो हमने has, have, had इस्तेमाल किया है वो हमने टेंस के हिसाब से नहीं किया है. Here has, have, had is used for the position. मतलब अगर आपके पास कोई चीज है या फिर आपके पास कोई चीज नहीं है, चीजें जो है they can be tangible, they can be intangible also. When we say tangible, it means you can see them, you can touch them, you know them. Intangible means they are, but you cannot see them, or if you can see them, you cannot touch them, or maybe both. But you can experience that, you can feel that. Fine. Table, chair, these are all tangible things. But when I say she has a beautiful smile, you cannot touch the smile, you can touch the face of a person, but not the smile. When I say I have many ideas, you cannot touch the ideas. But when you say there is a garden in front of my house, you can touch the garden, you can go and touch the garden. I have Honda City, so you can touch the Honda City. But if I say I have a good height, right? So there can be tangible, they can be intangible also. लेकिन अगर हमने possession के लिए इन शब्दों का इस्तेमाल किया है तो फिर हम verb की third form नहीं लगाएंगे. There is one more category. Now once again you will have to give me an idea whether the sentences are right or wrong. Be attentive. He wasn't keeping well, still he had to go to Mumbai because it's an auditor's visit. अब इस सेंटेंस में हमने had to यूज किया है लेकिन हमने वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं लगाई है. She had to go in spite of heavy rains because it was her interview. उसको जाना पड़ा क्योंकि उसका इंटरव्यू था. In spite of having no interest for cooking, I had to help my mom in the kitchen because there were many guests at home and she was alone doing cooking and other household work. So these sentences, once again, my question is right or wrong? Think again. Absolutely right. But what's the reason that we did not use has, have, had के बाद में verb की third form? Because ये जो सारे sentences हैं, forced to do, मतलब the person or the subject was forced to do that act. Here, the force is not a physical force or a pressure. Here, the force is out of love, कमिटमेंट, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. तो मतलब मेरी एक कमिटमेंट है, मेरी एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि मुझे ये काम करना पड़ा. ऑडिटर्स आ रहे हैं इसलिए मुझे जाना पड़ा. ऑफिस की चाबियां मेरे पास है इसलिए मुझे ऑफिस जाना पड़ा. मेरा इंटरव्यू था इसलिए मुझे जाना पड़ा. दैट्स माय रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू गो एंड अटेंड द इंटरव्यू. माय मॉम वाज अलोन डूइंग एवरीथिंग, सो आउट ऑफ लव आई हैड टू गो टू द किचन टू हेल्प हर. दीज काइंड्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस आर यूज्ड इन दिस वे. इस तरीके के सेंटेंस में हम हैज टू, हैव टू, हैड टू और उसके बाद में हमेशा वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म. नाउ रूल नंबर 3 says always use first form of the verb in the sentences of do, does, did, can, could, will, shall, would, should, ought to. must, may, might, need, dare to, and then to. For a better explanation, हमने जो फर्स्ट रूल किया है और जो हमने सेकंड रूल किया है, वी से कि हमने हेल्पिंग वर्ब के इमीडिएटली बाद में जब वर्ब आएगी तो थर्ड फॉर्म लगानी है, या फिर रूल नंबर 1 में हमें वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म के साथ आईएनजी लगाना है. बट दिस रूल नंबर 3 सेज, आपने अगर ऑक्सिलरीज वर्ब्स, मतलब एनी ऑफ दीज ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स अपीयर्स, इनमें से कोई भी ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब आपके सेंटेंस में आती है, तो वर्ब आपकी कहीं भी हो पूरे सेंटेंस में, वंस अगेन, वर्ब कहीं भी हो पूरे सेंटेंस में, आपने हमेशा वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म ही यूज करनी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई कैन गो टू दिल्ली अलोन. अगर आपने इस सेंटेंस को पास्ट टेंस करना है तो आपने कैन का कुड करना है, गो को वेंट नहीं करना है. सो द सेंटेंस विल बिकम I could go to Delhi alone. You should work hard to be successful. It may rain. बारिश हो सकती है, लेकिन अगर आपने इसी सेंटेंस को पास्ट टेंस में करना है, the sentence will be it might rain. तो आपने may को might करना है, rain का rained नहीं करना है. You must work smart to be competitive in the professional world. Now, the next rule number 4 says, it is about the use of SES with first form of the verb. Very much clear, right? It means you got the idea that I am talking about an indefinite tense here. So present indefinite tense. So the shortcut rule number 4 is about usage of present indefinite tense and how to use the first form of the verb. The rule says, if your subject is single, but it has to be other than I and you. देखो, ऐसे तो I भी सिंगल है और you आपका सेकेंड पर्सन है, तो you आपका सिंगुलर भी है और प्लूरल भी है. बट द रूल सेज कि अगर आपका सब्जेक्ट सिंगल है लेकिन वो I और you नहीं होना चाहिए, इट मीन्स इट हैज टू बी थर्ड पर्सन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपका सब्जेक्ट he, she, it, this, that, सिंगल पर्सन, सिंगल नेम, रोशन, रोशनी, माई फादर, my mother, my boss, anyone, single. In that case, आपने verb के साथ में s या फिर es लगाना है, मतलब add करना है. For example, he goes. he singular है तो आपने he goes यूज किया. अगर आप बोलोगे they तो they go. she goes single है. I go. I single है लेकिन ये first person है, तो हमने I के साथ और you के साथ में नहीं लगाना, सिर्फ third person singular के साथ s लगाना है. she comes. अगर आप she का प्लूरल कर दोगे, it will become they, तो they come. You come. I come. He comes. Roshni helps me. If you say Roshan and Rohini, then the sentence will be Roshni and Rohan help me. My father visits me. My father is a single subject. But अगर आप sentence में use करोगे my parents, तो it will become my parents visit me. I visit my father. My mother loves me because my mother is single and third person. My parents, जब आप parents word use किया, इसका मतलब mother और father दोनों उसमें आ गए, then it becomes a plural subject. So then the sentence will be, my parents love me. I love my mother. My mother loves me. My father loves me. My daughter loves me. My son loves me. My children love me. My friends appreciate me. My friend appreciates me. Clear? Now, this is a shortcut rule number 5, and rule number 5 is all about different kinds of sentences. So, we'll talk about formation of sentences first of all. But before learning the formation of sentences, let's learn what are the different types and categories of sentences. Number 1, positive or affirmative sentences. Number 2, negative. Number 3, interrogative. Number 4, imperative, and then exclamatory sentences. So one by one, we learn about all the 5 different categories of sentences. Rule number 5A says positive sentence. But what is a positive sentence? What is a positive sentence? Simple. A sentence which is not negative is a positive sentence. how to write or how to frame a positive sentence. Once again, very simple. Start the sentence with the subject he, she, it, this, that, and then use the helping verb. If it is present tense, is, am, are, was, were. Fine. Sorry, present है तो is, am, are, past है तो was, were, future है तो will be, shall be. Then first form of the then verb, preposition and object. Once again, first of all subject, then helping verb, then verb, preposition and object. Friends, if there is helping verb and main verb, दोनों है आपके इसमें, तो helping verb पहले आती है, main verb आपकी बाद में आती है. अब तक सब क्लैरिटी हो गई आपको, राइट? Example sentences are: I am attending the meeting is positive sentence. He is busy with his colleagues, positive. They are planning for the weekend. Because of COVID guidelines, we will be enjoying at home. Today, I have decided to watch Netflix with my children. 5B is about negative sentences. How to make a sentence negative sentence? Very simple. सबसे पहले सब्जेक्ट, उसके बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब. हेल्पिंग वर्ब के बाद में आपने उसको नॉट लगाना है. No cannot be used everywhere, but not can be used everywhere. Once again, subject followed by helping verb, then not. Verb, preposition and object. For example, I am not attending the meeting. He is not busy with his friends. They are... Sorry, I will have to go back. We were at negative sentence, right? Yes. Sorry. I am not attending the meeting. He is not busy with his friends. They are not planning for the weekend. Today, I have not decided to watch Netflix with my children. So once again, for the revision session, subject के बाद helping verb के बाद not. And same way, verb, preposition and then object. Just imagine if there is no helping verb in the sentence, फिर आप क्या करोगे? अगर सेंटेंस में हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं है तो कोई ना कोई स्पेशल वर्ब रहेगी या फिर कोई ना कोई ऑक्सिलरी रहेगी. हैज, हैव, हैड, कैन, कुड, मे, माइट, विल, शैल, विल बी, शैल बी, शुड, मस्ट, नीड नॉट. अगर ये सब नहीं है तो फिर डू, डज, डिड हम अपने आप लगा लेते हैं. तो आपने उसके बाद में फिर नॉट लगाना है एंड देन द सेंटेंस विल बिकम अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ रूल नंबर 5 इज about interrogative sentences. What is an interrogative sentence? A sentence which asks a question or which is used to ask something. Most of the time, most of the people don't even know how to frame an interrogative sentence. What they do, they use a simple sentence and they give an expression or a feeling to the listener कि तुम अपने आप समझ लो. For example, going for a movie ना? Going out? Na? Going out na? So something like that. They give you or the listener an impression कि तुम अपने आप समझ लो, but they use a simple sentence. This is not the right way. The right technique is simple. Any sentence, how we frame? सबसे पहले subject, उसके बाद helping verb, फिर verb, preposition and then object. Interrogative sentence में हमने क्या करना है? आपने सेंटेंस को हेल्पिंग वर्ब से स्टार्ट करना है. ठीक है? और अगर आपका सेंटेंस ऑलरेडी एक नेगेटिव सेंटेंस है, विच इज सब्जेक्ट प्लस हेल्पिंग वर्ब प्लस नॉट प्लस वर्ब प्लस प्रीपोजिशन प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, तो आपने इस नेगेटिव सेंटेंस को वंस अगेन हेल्पिंग वर्ब से स्टार्ट करना है. नॉट आपका बीच में आ जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द सेंटेंस इज कबीर इज नॉट प्लेइंग क्रिकेट वेरी वेल. आपने पूछना है. द सेंटेंस विल बिकम इज कबीर नॉट प्लेइंग क्रिकेट वेरी वेल, कि क्या कबीर अच्छे से क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहा है. सिंपल सेंटेंस, हेल्पिंग वर्ब को फर्स्ट में लेना है. नॉट वाला सेंटेंसेस मतलब नेगेटिव सेंटेंस है तो आपने वंस अगेन सब्जेक्ट हेल्पिंग वर्ब से सेंटेंस को स्टार्ट करना है. शी इज सिंगिंग अ सॉन्ग. आपने पूछना है कि क्या वो अच्छे से गाना गा रही है, तो इज शी सिंगिंग अ सॉन्ग वेरी वेल. ही इज कुकिंग. आपने पूछना है कि क्या वो खाना बना रही है, तो इज शी कुकिंग. शी इज माई न्यू बॉस, ये मेरी नई बॉस है. बट अगर आपने क्वेश्चन पूछना है, देन द सेंटेंस विल बिकम इज शी माई न्यू बॉस. इट मीन्स हेल्पिंग वर्ब को आपने बिगनिंग में शिफ्ट कर देना है. Continuing the same rule, when you speak or when you share your ideas, then there is only one change, and the only one change is कि आपने helping verb को beginning में shift कर देना. But if you are writing the sentence, then there will be three small changes. Number one, start the sentence with the helping verb. This is number one. Second one is आपका first word जो था, now it has become somewhere in the middle. तो उसका first alphabet पहले capital था, अभी आप उसको small कर दो. The third one is put a question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, the sentence earlier one was he is preparing well for the interview. But अब आपने question पूछना है कि क्या वो अपने interview के लिए अच्छे से prepare कर रहा है? So the sentence will become is he preparing well for the interview. So here the three changes while writing are is का I capital हो गया because it is in the beginning. He का H small हो गया because now it is in the middle of the sentence. And the third one is last में question mark. Clear? Once again, interrogative sentence. If there is no helping verb in the sentence but an auxiliary verb or a modal or a special verb, then आपने उनको beginning में shift कर देना है. For example, the sentence is he has reached office. आपने क्वेश्चन पूछना है कि क्या वो ऑफिस पहुंच चुका है. Then the sentence will become has he reached office. If the sentence is he has not reached office, आपने पूछना है कि क्या वो अभी तक ऑफिस नहीं पहुंचा, तो has he not reached office. Once again, special verb, auxiliary, modals, whatever is there, shift them in the beginning. So has, have, had, will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, ought to, dare, whichever auxiliary is used in the sentence and you want to make or you want to frame an interrogative sentence, start it with a auxiliary. An auxiliary, right? Once again, extension of interrogative sentences. If there is neither a helping verb, मतलब is, am, are, was, but कुछ नहीं है, auxiliary, has, have, had, ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं है, फिर आप क्या करोगे? In that case, अपने आप you can start the sentence with do, does or did. As you all know, do and does is used for the present tense and did is used for the past tense. For example, he reached his office. By looking at the verb, you are making sense that reached is the second form of the verb. It means it is a past tense. So did he reach his office? He reaches his office at 9. Now, once again, looking at the verb, you make sense that this is present tense, and that's the reason you have used does. So does he reach his office at 9? Once again, an extension to the rule number 5, interrogative sentences. This time there is another one category. Again, it is all about interrogative sentences. See, आपके पास एक और बहुत simple और easy तरीका है to start with WH family word. Some examples are what, when, where, why, which, who, whom, whose. What means क्या? What is your name? What is your favorite color? What is your hobby? What's your favorite star? What are you doing today? When means kab. When are you coming? When are you going? When are you going to listen to music? When are you going to watch the movie? When are you planning to go for a picnic? When are you planning to come with me? When are we going out to hang out? Where means kahan? Where is the bank? Where is an ATM counter? Where's the station? Where's the airport? Where's the beach? Where are you? Where are they? Where is your house? Where's the garden? Why means kyun? Why are you standing here? Why are you doing this? Why are you not attentive in the class? Why are you not listening me? How means कैसे. We'll do it a little later. Which means कौन सा. So which is your favorite color? Which is your favorite movie? Which is your house? Which tree are you talking about? Which shop are you talking about? Whom मतलब किसको. Whom do you want to meet? Radha or Radhika? Whom are you planning to contact first? Who means कौन. Who is your best friend? Who is your father? Who is your mother? Who is your favorite cricketer? Who is your favorite Bollywood star? Whose means kiska. Whose book is this? Whose bag is this? Whose house is this? Now, we left how. How means कैसे. How do you do this? How के साथ अब जब भी आप कोई दूसरा वर्ड बनाते हो तो उसका थोड़ा सा मीनिंग इस तरीके से. How far is this? कितनी दूर है. How close is this? कितनी पास है. How distant is that? कितना दूर है. How high is this? कितना ऊंचा है. How short is this? How big is this? So this way you can use how. Extension to the same rule, talking about who and which. The major difference between who and which is that who is always used with human beings and which is not used with the human beings. It is used for referring some other things. For example, अगर आपने पूछना है कि आपकी मूवी कौन सी फेवरेट है, then the sentence will be which is your favorite movie. लेकिन अगर आपने पूछना है कि स्टार कौन फेवरेट है, डेफिनेटली कोई इंसान होगा जो आपका स्टार फेवरेट होगा. तो हु इज योर फेवरेट स्टार, विच इज योर फेवरेट मूवी. आपका कलर कौन सा फेवरेट है, तो विच इज योर फेवरेट कलर. बट आपने पूछना है कि आपका आर्टिस्ट कौन फेवर है, तो हु इज योर फेवरेट आर्टिस्ट. एग्जाम्पल, हु इज योर फेवरेट क्रिकेटर, विच इज योर फेवरेट स्पोर्ट. क्लियर. Who is your favorite star and which is your favorite movie? Who is your favorite author and which is your favorite book? Next, this rule 5D is about imperative sentences. But what is an imperative sentence? A sentence which is used for command, request, suggestion, instructions. The beauty of the sentence is its size. It's very short in size. Reason being, it doesn't need subject or object. तो subject object नहीं है और हमेशा ये present tense में यूज होता है. Very simple. या तो वो instructions है या फिर वो command है या फिर वो request है. For example, stand straight. It's an instruction. Don't beat around the bush. Work hard to get good grades. Maybe a suggestion. Please don't make noise. By adding the word please, it makes a request or a favor. Don't burn the candle from both ends. Suggestion, advice. Wear a mask and maintain social distancing. Once again, extension to the same rule is about exclamatory sentences. But what is an exclamatory sentence? A sentence which conveys strong emotions like winning or losing, loss or gain, and ends with exclamation mark. Most of the time, it is a forceful version of declarations. Example, wow, we have won the match. Oh no, we have lost it once again. Wow, finally we have done it. Extremely sorry for the irreparable loss. So some examples of exclamatory. A quick recap. Rule number 1 is about helping verb is MR, was, were, will be, shall be, and then first form of the verb plus ing. Rule number 2 is about has, have, had, followed by third form of the verb. Rule number 3 is about do, does, did, can, could, may, might, will, shall, would, should, ought to, need not, must. इन सब के साथ में कहीं पे भी अगर आपने वर्ब लगाई तो वर्ब की हमेशा फर्स्ट फॉर्म आएगी, राइट. रूल नंबर 4 वॉज अबाउट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, मतलब अगर आपका सब्जेक्ट सिंगल है तो सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट मींस थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर के साथ हमेशा आपने वर्ब के साथ में एस या फिर ईएस लगाना है. आई लव यू, माई मदर लव्स मी. फाइन. रूल नंबर 5 वॉज अबाउट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस. फिर रूल नंबर हमने 5 को डिफरेंट 5 कैटेगरीज में, मतलब अलग अलग तरीके के 5 तरीके के सेंटेंसेस में डिवाइड किया है. ठीक है. सो पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentences, and then imperative sentences. Do it. Simple. Task for you is, आपने 5 रूल सीखे. With every rule, minimum 100 sentences on the tip of your tongue will give you the mastery to speak, and you will find yourself unstoppable. You will not get stuck with the ideas. There will be no tongue twisting, no tongue tied. If you practice it thoroughly. I'm not saying that thoroughly means कि आपने जल्दी जल्दी नहीं बोलना है, but आपने clearly बोलना है. The way you use your language, the way you speak your mother tongue or maybe your regional language, same flow you will have to develop. Do it and see the magical difference.